Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I got something for you today. Yeah. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in to another edition of My Plate, My Choice. You all know I look forward to seeing each of you each and every Monday. So shout out to you for coming in. Shout out to you for joining the chat. Shout out to you for making decisions that will help to affect your health in a more positive manner going forward, right? But I need y'all to come on in today. Come on in, come on. You know how kind of like when you get started with something, they tell people like, hey, I need y'all to, everybody get close because I don't want to yell. I don't want to talk loud. I need everybody to come close because we got some family business that we must deal with today. So I need everybody to come in. Am I doing a recipe today? No, because I got to talk to you about something more important. And as I was putting the recipe together, I was like, I can't do this and talk to them about what I need to talk to them about today. Like, so we're going to take a break from the recipe just for today because we got to talk. I listen, I'm welcoming you all into my home. That lets you know we're family because you only let people you're close to into your home. So I'm welcoming you into my home because we got some stuff to talk about, right? So listen, get this. So I go to the store today. I'm going to be for real with y'all. So let me hit this. I always want to do that like they do in the music. Right? So I go to the store today and I told this lady, the lady at the store, I said, hey, I need the cheapest pack. Y'all see me open the wrap, right? I said, I need the cheapest pack of cigarettes y'all got. Because I don't smoke. Let me make that abundantly clear. No, I don't smoke. I said, but I got something I need to do today, right? And she was like, all right, cool. I got this pack over here. And so I said to myself, I said, man, when they see me with this cigarette, like it's gonna be like, like George has a cigarette. What is he doing with a cigarette? Why do y'all think these are bad? Why is it that we automatically see a cigarette and we've been schooled, we've been trained, we've been taught our entire lives that cigarettes are bad for us? They tell you cigarettes are bad. I think they had this whole lawsuit to where cigarette companies didn't want the Surgeon General to print on the box of cigarettes like how bad it was for you because they felt like, you know what I mean, that it could, hurt their sales, right? So, but there was a whole thing about putting on the label, and so now they have to put on the label and it says Surgeon General's warning, quit smoking now, greatly reduces serious health risk to your health. Quit smoking now greatly reduces serious risks to your health. We understand that when it comes to cigarettes. We understand these are bad. Like there's just naturally a negative connotation to cigarettes, right? When we watch movies, you always saw the bad boys in the movie smoking cigarettes. Like that, the people that look cool, they be smoking the cigarettes, talking about, you know what I'm saying? They would always have the cigarettes, right? So it's naturally a negative connotation. But listen, don't get it twisted because they really are bad for you, right? And just let me paint a broad picture. Don't check out and don't be like, I don't smoke cigarettes, so he's not talking to me. Yes, I'm talking to you. If you smoke cigarettes or don't smoke cigarettes, I'm talking to you. Let me tell you why. Cigarette smoking causes over 400,000 deaths a year. Cigarette smoking causes over 400,000 deaths a year. Let me ask you a question. And I believe that is true. That came from the CDC. So if cigarette smoking causes over 400,000 deaths a year, the pack tells you stop smoking. It literally says, quit smoking now. Like it says, quit smoking now. Why do you think people still smoke cigarettes? Why do they still smoke cigarettes? If there's a label that warns you, that literally says, quit smoking now, if we have facts that can back up and say that cigarette smoking causes over 400,000 deaths a year, then why do people still smoke? Bigger question, why do you think that this is so bad? Why do you see this as the big? Don't worry about it. Hold on. Let me help you out. Because you may say, I don't smoke. So I'm gonna tuck this in my head like they used to do, boy, in the movies. Okay, cool. All right, so we understand that cigarette smoking is bad. Yes. Okay. All right. How about this? Cigarette smoking is the leading preventable cause of death in the U.S. Hear me. Again, you saying I don't smoke, so George, where you going? Stay with me. I'm going there. Cigarette smoking is the leading preventable cause of death in the U.S., which means while it is one of the leading causes of death, it is also the leading preventable cause. You can just stop. Correct? Correct. But I got you. Because you may also say, I don't smoke, but you cute though. Because I see a lot of people that's cute, they smoke the hookahs. Yeah. Because the hookahs are cute to smoke when you out and about or you got your own little setup at the house. Yeah. Okay, I got you for that too. Hookah smoking contributes to tobacco-related deaths. Hookah, also known as the water pipe, is a form of tobacco consumption. Tobacco use in general is a major cause of preventable diseases and premature death worldwide. Check this out though. Tobacco causes millions of deaths annually. The World Health Organization, known as WHO, reports that tobacco kills over 8 million people each year. More than 7 million of these deaths are from direct tobacco use. Hookah smoking is linked to increased health risk. Hookah is associated with several health risks, including various types of cancer, reduced lung function. Similar to cigarettes, it has also been linked to carbon monoxide poisoning and an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Okay, so we hear all that and we say, George, because I like that. I love it. I see y'all in the chat say, just stop. Right, because that's what you want to say because you don't smoke. But this is your problem. Yeah. This is your problem. This is your drug. This is your addiction of choice. You can't let the cookies go. You can't let the fried chicken go. We've been doing this for over a year. And we are still battling the same addiction to food, trying to act like it's not an addiction. The same way somebody got a problem with smoking and they understand that smoking kills me, but I'm going to keep making a decision to smoke, is the same way that you know that this is going to take you out of here, but you keep doing it. They're the same. Don't play with me today. They're the same. This and this. The only difference is, check it. The only difference is I can respect this because they tell you up front what you're going to get here. They tell you up front, all tobacco products tell you up front what's about to happen. See, they don't put a label on the cookies. I bought this from the same gas station. No label. It's a price tag. Nah, this is the date. They said they made it, I guess, 6/20. I don't know if it's old or it should have been eaten by, I don't know. But it's a chocolate chip chunk cookie though, right? So yes, you know it's PGM. You know it's the professor today. You know I just didn't put on a certain tie for y'all. But listen, this doesn't come with a label. They don't tell you the harm from this, right? But I got you. Check this. So you remember when I told you that cigarette smoking causes over 400,000 deaths a year? Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Please listen. In the United States, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, estimates that obesity is a contributing factor to approximately 300,000 deaths annually. This number is expected to increase as obesity rates rise. So tell me again, they say that this kills over 400,000 people a year, and not being able to say no to things like this contributes to deaths of over 300,000 a year. What is the difference? Don't play with me. What is the difference? Yeah, you want to thumb your nose at people that smoke cigarettes. Yeah, you want to look down and be like, I don't understand how they do those things. Those things are so unhealthy for them. Don't they know that it's killing them? Don't you sound like a hypocrite? Because don't you know that bag of chips that you keep eating is killing you? Don't you know that fried chicken that you can't let go of is killing you? Don't you know that those sweet potato pies, and don't you know that those apple pies, and don't you know that pound cake, red velvet cake. Don't you know that those things are also killing you? Oh, no, don't talk about that, Vice George. No, I'm healthy. I don't smoke cigarettes. Cigarette smoking is bad and it can kill you. So can the food you eat. I just gave you, the numbers are only 100,000 off. They're only 100,000 off. You're talking about the difference between cigarette smoking killing 400,000 people a year and obesity contributed to deaths of 300,000 a year. We're only off by 100,000. And they said the number's supposed to rise for the obesity rates. What are we really talking about? Because you're so much healthier, right? Because when you walk in the gas station, you have no desire to say, hey, let me get that pack of smokes up there. You have no desire to say that, but you can't also take that same level of discipline and walk past that chip aisle and walk past that candy aisle and walk past the soda section and walk past the sweet drink section, lemonades and all those things. It's the same. What are we really talking about? It's the same. You keep playing with your life in the same regard. So don't ever try to sit back and think, oh man, I'm so much better than them because I don't smoke. I don't do the hookah. I don't use those tobacco products, right? But they get you with the sugars every time. Now y'all don't want to talk to me. I got you. Check this out. Don't worry about that one. I got another one for you. In 2024, what year is this? 2025. So I'm sure by the end of this year, they'll have a 2025 study. But in 2024, diabetes was responsible for an estimated 3.4 million deaths globally. This equates to roughly 1 death every 9 seconds from diabetes. Like, why do y'all think this is a joke? I don't get on here and do this every week because I have nothing better to do. Bro, this matters. Your life matters. Your health matters. Like, you want to wait until you're in the hospital bed with IVs and tubes running from you before you say, man, I probably need to make some better decisions. See, that's the difference. People who smoke, they don't feel like they're getting cancer every time they hit that. They don't feel something tugging at their, no, they smoke. They feel good smoking. They look cool smoking to them. Whatever the reason is, they keep smoking. Just like you keep eating. They smoke, you eat. Both y'all gonna end up in the same hospital. What's the difference? What's the difference? It doesn't matter. Listen, on the tombstone, it never tells how the person died. It just gives their name, the year they were born, the year they died, and some cute quote from their family. But it doesn't tell why they died. So the person who died from lung cancer because they couldn't stop smoking cigarettes, and you who died from obesity because you can't stop eating, both of y'all ended up in the same graveyard. What are we talking about? Like, who cares of the why? Who really cares about the why? You're in the same grave. You're both dead. We were at both funeral services. Who cares about the why? Like, come on. Do you understand that? 3.4 million deaths globally from diabetes. They said that this equates to roughly 1 death every 9 seconds, which means I've been on this chat for 13 minutes and 55 seconds. Do you understand how many people have died since I've been on this chat from diabetes? You say, oh, okay, well, George, why do you think that diabetes matters to me? Here you go. Type 2 diabetes. I need you to understand this. While type 2 diabetes often stems from a combination of genetic predisposition and lifestyle factors, being what? Overweight, inactive, and having a poor diet. What are we talking about? See, you keep playing as if at the end of the year, there's a reset button and you can go reset. You cannot, bro. You can't. You don't get to go back and be like, all right, I ate myself into a stupor. Now I got this disease to deal with. Let me just go back and undo that disease. No, now you got it, fam. Now you got it. Because you couldn't say no. You couldn't stop saying, ooh, them cookies look so good. Ooh, that pizza looks so good. Ooh, 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 that queso dip looks so good. Ooh, 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 those wings look so good. They're the same. This is literally all I want you to talk about. It's the same. Can you make changes? Yes. You can make changes now. Is type 2 diabetes a death sentence? No, it's not. It's not a death sentence. Just you can make changes. The changes that we're talking about now, the changes that we've been talking about for the last year, you can make changes to walk yourself right out of it, just like you walked yourself into it. But what tends to happen is people don't make the changes. You would rather continue to talk about people who smoke and who drink and how they're so bad and how they're so unhealthy, and you are the same. Like, I don't get it. Like, you gonna judge yourself to death. You want to judge them. Don't make changes in you. Judge them. No changes here. Judge them. No changes here. They die. You die. It's the same. Why don't you understand the correlation between this, the word of God, this thing that you all say you care about and love so much and read and submit to? Do you understand? I think that the thing that I love, or one of the things I love, because it's so much, as the more I read, the more I just fall in love with God and who he is and just everything that he put in the word. But I love that when they were talking about the children of Israel, and they were talking about how they led the children of Israel out, and it says that there was no feeble among them. God is very specific to let you know they were all healthy. God is very specific to let you know they all walked in health. Why would they paint that picture in the word for you to understand that is God's desire for you? You cannot walk out your purpose. You cannot walk out your kingdom assignment if you won't even be here to carry it out. What are we talking about? You want God to enlarge your territory, but you won't make a decision to close your stomach. Close your mouth. God, enlarge my territory. No, you too busy enlarging your body. What are we talking about? You can't ask God for those things and be upset when he's not giving them to you, because your report says you won't be here long enough to walk out the assignment. God would be foolish to give it to you. You haven't shown discipline at the table. How you going to show discipline with money? How you going to show discipline with money and you're not disciplined with your health? God said your life matters. Your life matters. Your life matters to him when he says, I know the very number of hairs on your head. God is telling you how much your life matters to him. So if your life matters to him, and he's entrusted you with such a great assignment, but you keep saying, God, I'm good. I want to keep eating this 10-piece. What? God, I'm ready. Elevate me. Stop praying that, because you need to first start praying, God, help me to become disciplined at the table, because the discipline at the table will lead to discipline in other areas of my life. Bro, it goes together. What are we talking about? You want to act like you can't say no at the table, but you're going to say no to that situation when the enemy comes to try to lead you down that path. But you can't say no to some Oreos. You can't say no to a pack of Oreos that don't even have a mouth to talk. How you going to say no to the person that's trying to sweet talk you right out of your purpose? What? What are we talking about? When Jesus was led to the wilderness, understand he had to remain strong as he was tempted. He remained strong all 3 times. He remained strong. That man was weak. He had been fasting for 40 days. He was weak. However, he remained strong and steadfast. Can you show the same steadfast, immovable power when you passing by the fast food restaurants? Bro, it's summertime. I already know it's time to be outside. I already know it's time for the cookouts. But I'm saying, is this going to be your last cookout? The summer of 25 going to be your last summer? That's going to be your last summer outside, because next summer you ain't going to be able to go outside because you're going to have some health issues. I'm saying, like, this is not stuff that has to happen. Like, you are welcoming these things by the decisions that you make. Guys, like, it's time for us to stop playing with life. Like, it's listen, when I finish this, you think I'm going to eat this? Absolutely not. I'm going to throw it in the trash can. And I'm definitely not finna smoke them. You already know that. I wouldn't even know what to do with no tobacco. But I think it's funny. It says smokeless tobacco is addictive. They telling you. Like, they tell you up front what you about to get. Warning, this product is a safe alternative to, it's not a safe alternative to cigarettes. Smokeless tobacco is addictive. Again, they're telling you what you're about to get yourself into. Wonder why they don't put these types of labels on food. Wonder why that pound cake don't come with a label to tell you, hey, listen, this is addictive. You're not just going to be able to eat one slice. You're going to keep eating till the cake is gone. What if we took that same level of tenacity? What if we took that same addictive nature to the word? And what if we couldn't stop peeling back these scriptures? What if we couldn't stop opening our Bible? Like, what if we couldn't stop consuming the word? The Bible says that man cannot live by bread alone. What if we took that same addictive nature here? What if we said, I can't have enough of this? What if we just said, I got to keep eating and consuming the word? What if we said that? I wonder where we would be. Listen, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just talking to you real direct. I need you to understand and to see what we are doing each day with each decision that we make. Is it your plate, your choice? Absolutely. I'm not with you when you eat. You're not with me when I eat. I'm about to open up my freezer, get a meal prep out, warm that bad boy up, and I'm going to sit down. I'm probably going to read the word for a little while, and I'm going to relax. You may eat a pack of Skittles. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. I'm not there to judge you. Only you know. But your decisions that you make today set you up for tomorrow. They set you up for tomorrow. So if you came for a recipe, I apologize, because I just came to uncover the recipe for a disaster that you keep messing with every day. That's the only recipe I want to talk about, because it is indeed a recipe for a disaster. You keep setting yourself up. You go to a place. I don't know if y'all ever have been to a wing spot, and that punch that we love so much from the hood wing spots, the punch that just sit over there in the dirty little machine or whatever. The different colors, the yellow, the red, the blue, green, orange. I don't care what color it is. But check it. Have you ever seen them make that? I have. I'm going to tell you how they make it. Hold on. I'm a little thirsty. I've been doing a lot of fussing at y'all today. So listen. When they make that, they don't measure sugar. Like, they literally just take the bag of sugar and they just pour it in until they feel like it's enough. And then it's literally just water and sugar and like maybe a juice packet. It's pure sugar. And we killing it. Like, you get the largest cup they got. I don't want a small. I don't want a medium. I want an extra large. Your cup dang near as big as my gallon of water. Like, that's the size you get. And you think, and you want God to show you what? You want God to open what door? I'm just asking, how can you walk out a purpose if your body won't be here to carry the purpose forward? Because you won't make the proper decisions. Okay, I'll ask y'all this, and then I'm done. I'm going to ask y'all one question. I don't know how many parents I have in the chat. I don't know. I'm a parent. My daughter's 13. She'll be 14 in August. Woo, we getting there. Listen, I don't know how many parents, but if you're a parent in the chat, answer this one to yourself. You can answer it in the chat if you want to. Do you remember teaching your children how to drive? You remember teaching your children how to drive? And you remember as you were teaching them how to drive, you probably started at like 14, 15, kind of messing around or whatever, teaching them how to drive or whatever, right? And and so as they were learning how to drive, you're watching because you know that you have a plan to get them a car, right? So you're watching how they drive because how they drive with you really tells how they're going to drive by themselves with a car. So if you keep letting them drive, sometimes you be like, hey, just don't worry about it right now. We're going to come back and revisit driving in a month or two, a couple months, because you're not ready yet, right? You have to let them mature into that space. Yes, you got to let them mature into that space. So you say, you're not ready yet. You're not ready. You're not ready. All right. So then you may come back and you let them drive and you say, okay, cool. You look like you're developing in certain areas, but it's still places and spaces that you got to do a little better before I give you the keys. Why? Because you are intelligent enough to know if I give you the car and you have already shown me you're not ready, you will do nothing but wreck the car. You will wreck the car. Just like God is way more intelligent than you. And he knows if I drop this full purpose on you right now, because you are not disciplined at the table, you're going to wreck that because the lack of discipline there will yield itself in another area. What else is there to say? Jay-Z had a song. Jay-Z had a song back in the day. Y'all know I don't listen to secular music anymore. I just don't. But y'all can have that. It's for y'all. It's not for me. But Jay-Z used to have a song back in the day, and the hook was like, what more can I say? That was the hook. It was a hard hook because he was rapping and spitting bars, and then the hook come in, what more can I say? That's how I feel right now. What more can I say about this? Like, our conversations need to be so different right now. Like, we still battling the same things. Yo, come on. Our pastor dedicated and dictated that we were going to thrive in 25. And every Sunday he get up there and talk about thriving. I need you to understand it is impossible for you to thrive if your health is not thriving. How you going to thrive if you beat down physically? How you going to thrive? How you want to thrive with money, but you won't be here to spend it? How you going to thrive? Make it make sense. Yes. I'm clocking that tea today. I'm clocking it. As they said, I heard the kids say, boy, there's so much tea I done dropped today, I need a teapot. Listen, because I'm clocking it for you. How can you do that? How can you thrive if you're not first thriving here? Bro, you don't get another body. You don't get another body. And you want to pray and ask God for healing. However, you still doing the same things that got you there. Make it make sense. I'm not here to be your friend today. I'm just here to talk facts. You want to keep praying to God to fix this, but you still doing what broke it. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in today. I appreciate you giving me 28 minutes of your day. Shout out to you. Thank y'all so much. Listen, I hope you have a phenomenal week, and I truly hope you make some better decisions this week. Not for me, for you, for your life, for your family, for those people around you, for those people that love you, for those people that care about you. I hope you begin to make better decisions. Your play, your choice.